Hi there, it's Hannah the Artisan Duck, and whilst I've had my silk screens out this week and I have paints and clay everywhere, I figured this would be a really good opportunity just to do a really quick tutorial on how to use a polymer clay silk screen, and if you don't know what one is, to show you exactly what one is as well. So let's get crafting. Right, so this is a silk screen here, and it's a really thin sort of plasticky sheet like this, and it's got patterns cut out of it, and you can get all different style of silk screens. This is just the one that I thought I'd use now. You can see the intricate shapes. It's a really effective way of putting quite a detailed pattern onto your polymer clay. So I've already conditioned my clay out and I've got it resting here, and I'm going to put my silk screen onto my clay with the shiny side on the clay and the sort of more textured side facing upwards. I'm just going to run my hand over it to make sure that it's properly stuck down. Now I've got myself some cheap old paint here, and this cheap craft paint works the best. I've also got this sort of Lumiere paint here, and this is a bit of a shine to it. This also works really nicely as well. Do test your paints before you get started, because I've got some acrylic paints that just do not dry on clay. So that's the thing, you just need to check that your paint will work first. So I'm going to open my paint up, I'm going to squeeze some of it on over sort of the top part of my silk screen like that, and then I will get my scraper, it's here. And I've bought these as a set, so this scraper came with it. If I can find the set online, I will link it below, but there are other sets out there, I know. And then just scrape it down over your clay like that. Now it hasn't covered the whole shape, so I'm just going to go back in with whatever's left on the scraper and just drag it down like that. And then when you peel off, you can see you've got the pattern on your clay. Now I've got, just off to the side, I won't be able to bring it into shot, I've got some water in a tub, so put those pieces straight in so that your paint doesn't dry on your silk screen and ruin it. So it's just warm water off to the side. So that's the basic pattern there, and that's it, really quick and simple. Leave it to dry, and then once it's dry you can come back and use your cutting shapes and cut out whatever you want and make jewellery from it. Right, so the other thing that I thought would be fun to show is how to use two different paint colours on the one silk screen. So just smooth that down again onto your clay, and I'm going to use this sort of pale yellow and then the same dark blue. And obviously make sure that your paints are going to look pretty, like make a pretty colour when they mix, because obviously some colours they'll just leave like a muddy finish colour. So I'm just going to squeeze on a little bit of the colour, and I'm going to put it on in patches, sort of in like almost lines like that, so that when I run my scraping tool down there'll be little pockets of colour for it to catch. I've got a little one there. Oops, that didn't quite go to plan, never mind. And then I'm going to get my blue and I'm going to add some more to the top, and the reason I'm making sure that I put it on the top is that when I start dragging the colour will come down with it like that. And then I'm going to continue just to go in and sort of randomly add spots of this blue in amongst the yellow, like so. A bit more there, it doesn't want to go there. There we go. This is probably far more paint than I need, but hey ho. So I'm going to get my scraping tool again, and I'm just going to pull straight down like that, and I'm going to go back in, and I'll just slightly mix the colour up here just to make sure that when I lift it up you get a real variety. I'm just going to wipe the excess off my scraping tool and then go in for one last swipe over that clay like that. And then when you lift it up you can see that it's gone through at different colours. I think I probably could have chosen a better mix of colours, but I'm working with what I've got on here. Right, so again, I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I shall come back when I've made all my finished pieces and show you what they look like. There we go, just coming back to show you some of the finished jewellery. I've cut some really simple shapes out and let the pattern do most of the work really. I've added some stud tops, and this is just the same base blue that I've used for the silk screening to be done on top of, and I've embedded my earring backs like that. So if you want to see how I embed my earring backs, I will link a video below that shows how I do that. So there's that one there, and then I also made these little ones here. For the ones where we used 2 paint colours, you can just see there the shift in colour as you work your way around the earring, so I've made those. And because I'm here, I shall show you some others that I've done using a very contrasting colour paint. So this is a pale blue and a yellow, and you can see it's really effective and really fun when you mix up your paint colours and sort of see what different looks you can get. So there's that one there, and there is that one there. And so for this one, that silk screen, you can see I've actually cut the 2 halves in the same circular shape to get the sort of symmetrical pattern on it. And on this one, because I really wanted the same pattern on each earring, I've just done the same silk screen twice and then cut it out in roughly the same place. So I hope that's given you some inspiration to think about with some silk screening. I know I've enjoyed doing it and plan to make some more pieces, so maybe you'll see silk screening again from me sometime soon. But until next time, thanks for watching. Bye!